and not cause any disturbances during and following this proceeding. Any of those found causing any issues within my courtroom will be charged with contempt of court, which is punishable by up to 30 months in jail. If I find either prosecution or defense have disrupted the court on 3 occasions, your party will be found in contempt of court. Prosecution,
User
please
joined your
state
channel.
the charges that Mr. Tarvis Yelnats is facing.
And stand up and say the charges.
I don't know how to stand up.
Look at your chair, or look down at your chair, and where it says sit down, hit that with your inner muscle.
Back,
No, it's stuck.
lean back and then look forward. And all the way back and look
Cough, cough, just say it.
All right, Your Honor. I believe the prosecution has been charged with Class A misdemeanor possession or
Cultivation.
cultivation of illegal narcotics and
Disorderly
disorderly conduct.
And on the cultivation, do you have a charge amount?
It was below 30, so it is classified as a misdemeanor.
You stated disorderly conduct.
And disorderly conduct.
What class is that going to be, sir?
come in, sir.
Is also going to be a misdemeanor.
Say B, C.
And what class of misdemeanor was it?
The prosecution is illy, would just like to point out that the prosecution is very illy,
This is out of line.
obviously, line with what he's
Please remain
saying.
silent.
Clearly,
You'll get your time
I
in a
can't
moment.
open my penal code up. I don't know, Class B.
Alright, I believe it's Class B. We're just gonna go with Class B, Mr. Winchester.
Alright. This time the court recognizes the right of the defendant to enter a plea on the stated charges. How does the defendant plead to the mentioned charges?
Guilty on all charges, Your Honor.
State that one more time, sir.
Not guilty on all charges, Your Honor.
Court recognizes the defendant's plea of not guilty on all stated charges. This time the arraignment is now going to be adjourned. A court case is going to be reset and postponed until the prosecution and the defendant can both be available. It's going to be more than likely tomorrow. Also, keep an eye on the government webpage. There'll be discussion about it upon the government webpage. At this time, prosecution, do you feel that Mr. Tarvis Yelnats is going to be able released on his own reconscious?
I believe that is.
User joined your
okay to
channel.
do, Your Honor.
User joined your channel.
Alright, defendant, do you have any issues with that?
The defense has no issues with Your Honor, but we would like to make a statement.
Your voice is kind of shaky for me, sir. Can you state that again?
Your Honor, I said that the defense has no objection to that.
Alright, so I
Stupid
believe
case getting postponed.
I believe it wasn't your voice box. I'm having head issues anyways. I should be good now. Yes, just to make it clear, the trial will be postponed till a later date. More than likely it'll be tomorrow when both prosecution and defense is available.
Horse shit.
User left your channel.
I'm gonna have to ask you to not act out like that again.
God.
What have you got coming for?
Alright, at this time, court is adjourned.
It's a ball of crap.
Your Honor.
So,
Oh shoot.
everybody's clear. Bob Evans.
Hey, what
thinks
time
this
are
is
you?
horseshit.
What time are
I
you
wanna
good
see
to
drive.
do this?
I've got a job in my
Someone
mind
go
I
to
need to
jail.
go to now, so it depends on that. But
Yeah, same
I'm
thing.
not sure.
Did you hear
Um,
this, man?
I'm just gonna.
I'm not gonna be
Out
able
of
to
court
tomorrow.
Out of court, I'm gonna warn you I'm gonna warn you once about this.
Okay.
This is not to be introduced to the defensive
Your
defense
voice is all
of the
messed up.
trial. Said until the trial, the witness is not to be introduced to the defense.
Okay.
That happened in DOC. Would usually lead to the witness being declared contaminated and he could not be used in court. There's free advice for you. I'm gonna say that again. Also gonna warn you, if what I've been told and the officer in
Alright, we
question
can
did
move
what
this
he's been
outside.
said,
Alright, we can move
it's
this outside.
it's not gonna end well for you, buddy.
I like it, dude. Fucking beat him.
Dylan, you let a guy with a
Hey, yo,
pickaxe.
lawyer.
Everyone
Okay.
outside can have a pickaxe. It's not a weapon.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone outside.
So Steve, are you good for?
Yo, hey, yo, guy in the purple.
What's up?
Ian, I'll be awake
Alright, so,
tomorrow
it's
about
okay.
like
I'm a lawyer
4
too.
p.m.
I have
EST.
3 pending cases about
I
XD.
can't do it until
Dude,
later.
or suing one person in ST
I'll be on later
because,
Trust me,
tonight.
there's
Soon
gonna
I'm
be
gonna be
more than
waking
one.
up.
There's gonna be more than 3.
Can you resend that directly to my TeamSpeak? Your information, your GoPro
What they
information.
do is they send
You know, you
like
talk to people on this?
I give you full
Yes.
permission to hit the
obtain evidence.
Can you send me the evidence just so,
sudden
about what
shit.
the man has, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
That's what they do. And this is why it has to come to
I won't
court.
lie.
Mr.
I'm not
Steve.
gonna lie here. Could you please leave? No, you're
We're
interrupting
having a
discussion.
Okay.
conversation.
Hey, wake
See
up.
me after.
Please.
I
Why-
sent
why
it
was
to
it
you,
put on?
Ian.
What's up?
Hey, come back in.
Can
Sent it
What?
to you.
That was just an arraignment.
It's just an arrangement, I guess.
Just what they're trying to
it
do is
wasn't
they're
just an
trying to
arraignment. Why was
establish
the
case,
trial
and they're trying to
postponed?
fucking charge
No,
you
that
with
wasn't a
messing
trial.
up
That
his
was an
son.
arraignment.
It's a waste. You're in a
You're
waste
gonna
room
find
state.
out
Good
very
shit.
shortly.
Thank you, Ian. I hope this goes well
making
for
up
us.
charges and
Yes,
trying to put charges on
I'm
clients
gonna
that
try to
don't
get us
stick.
to court
and then
like later.
up
I won't be able to get
doesn't
on
work.
until like
Steve,
8 o'clock.
please, you are yelling.
I'll be on then.
Please go off yelling.
I do.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Meeting you guys,
That'll
Ian.
be
I might ride
as
along
well.
with you
I've
tomorrow.
heard
Yeah.
So
You know, I've heard, and from what my
I'm just gonna go to sleep
witnesses,
behind this car.
Pro shows me, it seems.
User left your channel.
So it's not physically possible for him to have sticks on him.
Ian, just send that to me now. I'll let,
Stand by.
I gotta head off.
Exactly, it happens. Corruption is rampant within the department, and it takes lawyers and attorneys like us to deal with it. Trust me, there's a canine lawsuit coming in on 2 points. There's a lawsuit from the king. I'm not sure. I'm not at liberty to say names, but there's a few king's cases. There's a few cases here and there that are not. There's a few things in the SD that are, you know, it's going to happen and it's going to embarrass high command. But you know what? At the end of the day, bud, I'm not here to make friends with SD. We're on opposite sides of the fence. You know, if you look at it this way, there's a Nazi, some allied force coming to free Europe. That's how I kind of look at it. Not here to make friends with them. So, you know, gonna play hard ass and plant evidence, and that it's their own demise that's coming. I don't know who he is. He's a good officer. We're not. I'm on normal.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking.
Alright.
It's I'm on normal. It's at the end of the day, like.
Got the evidence.
It's not effective. You have to take it through the courts. Corruption stretches basically all the way up to the. I'd say nowhere past lieutenants, but people like Officer Joey Smith are corrupt as fuck, and it will hit the fan at some point.
Those are
comes to light.
those are big claims, calling an officer corrupt.
It's I didn't remember that you were involved in this conversation.
This is no. There was there was people fucking against them.
Chris,
There
the
was
last
I
time I
against them.
checked, you have a felony on your record.
Just because we're
You know what's
investigating
funny?
someone
It's
doesn't
not
make
none
them
of your
corrupt.
fucking business what I have. Why don't you stop looking into my
Mr.
fucking
Kelly, can I
privacy,
speak to
you
you?
fucking twat?
So he's just
fuck
Chris.
outta
He's
here.
It's funny.
he's
This
trying to
kid's trying
razz
to
you
get an
up.
SD, and he's like,
That's
sure, he's
funny.
gonna get an SD.
You know what's funny?
To razz you up. That's what he's trying to do.
right now. Before I have your fucking badge for harassment.
He's just trying to buzz you up.
Arrested.
Don't fall for
Arrested
this,
by the judge.
Chris.
follow
He's
me.
trying to raise you up to provoke you into doing something that's stupid. That's
Not
what he's
in your
fucking
pockets
doing.
and say that's it.
Alright, sir. By the way, let me get your name.
Yes, sir.
Show me one more time, please. Oh, never mind. I got it.
Okay.
I didn't think I was gonna have time. Alright. So, here's what I'm gonna need you to do for me. Seeing how we've done the arraignment, if you're not
Okay.
familiar with how to do it, because it needs to look very professional to be approved and everything else, I need you to go on the government
User left
webpage
your
under
channel.
the DOJ and the trial request. I need you to put in a trial request for Tarvis Yelnats. Also note in the trial request that the arraignment has already been done and the court case was postponed. Then I will go ahead and approve the trial request and we'll go from there.
I don't really trust your IA. Last time I trusted IA, I nearly got
Okay.
Also, know
Needs to be done immediately.
So no, I
know your charges too. It's a Class A misdemeanor.
That's what I'm
Because
User left your channel.
I'm not allowed to talk or say too much, but I will say what happened up there. If that happens in court, it will not. It'll be thrown out.
Okay, well, this is legit my first time, and so I have this other officer that was with me. Can help me through it.
I understand 100%. I'm actually a fairly new judge myself, and I went through my hard times, and it's difficult to get through. And just know,
User
people ain't
left your
bashing
channel.
you, but they are gonna criticize
User
you and
joined your
everything, and that's
channel.
good. Take what they say, what's usable, and learn from it. And what's
trial
not
request needs to be done
usable,
tonight.
yeah. What? Yeah, the trial request needs to be done tonight.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now, so
User
I'll go to
joined your
DOJ
channel.
under the forms and submit trial
Can't
request.
argue with somebody's voice being unique.
And if I was you, I'd
Yeah, there should be
review
a template
over.
as well.
If I was you, I'd review over everybody else's, see how they do it, everything else. And like I said, also put in there somewhere, make it look professional, but make sure and state the arraignment has been done. He pleaded not guilty, and a trial was postponed
It's very cute and
User in
Okay.
your channel timed
to a
out.
later time.
Alrighty.
User entered your channel.
All right, you're free to go, sir. Oh, wrong one there.
User joined your
I'm
channel.
just gonna hang out in here while I get stuff rolling.
Right, but it's also okay. Well,
Now, when do I also find out when this is gonna happen? Because I can't do it until like late tomorrow night.
I know.
The
See,
judge will
that's-
state when you both are available and you're all three available to do it.
If when
You guys will
all
give me the
three
time.
people, when the prosecution, the defendant, and a judge Chief Justice or Assistant Chief Justice is available, that's when it'll take place. But keep an eye. That's one reason I'm wanting you to post that trial request, because it'll be discussed on the trial request usually quite a bit. So, like, more than likely, I'll go ahead and approve it and I'll state on there, you know, when both parties are available. I'll ask you to post on there when both parties can be available.
User left your channel.
And you'll have, from the time I send that, you'll have probably 24 hours to respond to it.
Okay.
If you don't respond to it, it gets thrown out also.
Alrighty.
He just said that they arrived on scene.
It's usually a lot easier when we have everybody here to go ahead and do it. However, it appears y'all need more time to better prepare yourselves, along with I have some documentations that are currently unavailable right now that I need to be able to use to acquire a court case number.
I want to say that video again because
It's the only thing that's holding me back from it. And like I said, it gives y'all more time to prepare all the evidence and everything else, because I could discuss some things, but I'm also limited to what I can discuss. One thing I will say is the evidence. Make sure
Show Sam Henry 25 and
like
Cadet
when
106 going
certain
off
key
for the
parts
night and
happens,
done with the training.
timestamp it in the video, because you will be asked in court to not only display the evidence, but you also have to explain your side. Why myself, you, the defendant, everybody's reviewing the evidence. And I will say, with him having a lawyer, I'm just kind of telling you how the court system works. After you display your evidence and explain it, the defendant will then have the option to cross-examine information that's been displayed and the evidence that's been displayed.
Okay.
Then, so Chris,
They'll poke holes in everything that they possibly can.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Just try your best, take your time, you know.
User
get
left your
everything
channel.
prepared good, and like I said, just take your time, make it look very professional, because this is actually a pretty big case, especially for it being your first case.
I know,
mean,
I'm so lucky.
It's a tough one, and sadly I can't take sides or
it's
nothing.
It's not the fact of it being a big charge, it's the fact of it being a faction member. That's where you need to get everything in a row. If that means going on your mobile device on YouTube and watching court cases and using big wording and using fluent sentences and doing it properly will win you a case.
Yeah.
But you go up there and do what y'all just did a minute ago, y'all look like goons, and you will disgrace what you guys have done, and it will backfire on everybody in the department.
I'm not seeing where to put do the case thing in the DOJ section.
It's gonna be under DOJ, one of them. Let me look here. I'll see if I can't just didn't find it as so.
It's gonna be if you want to go.
DOJ, I believe. It's not database. Earlier.
Can you see guidelines?
Yeah.
There it is, right there. Go to database or DOJ database, and then case files.
Okay.
It's goggles.
Let's see.
Oh shit! Well, I'm tripping then. I didn't even have to look. I just saw fucking 2 EMS on the scene, including like what, a battalion chief or some shit. So I mean. Oh my god.
Case files.
I'm going to bed, mate. I'll see you later.
And now here you can upload your evidence and everything. Also,
That's not where I go.
Yeah, and it's not It's not on their case file.
It's go to guide.
Thanks, guys, for your time. I'm going to bed. See you later.
See you, bub.
Yeah, it says it's been moved.
Yeah, it's in guidelines and then district court. And then if you look at the sticky threads, you'll find the request for trial.
User disconnected from your channel.
Make sure you get all the evidence.
Yep, I
from
got
every
it all.
single body before you post it.
More evidence, the merrier.
So you
Okay.
got yours, you got your.
Can you send me the link to
Get
my
everybody's.
YouTube?
I don't have any of your evidence.
Okay, hang on, let me. My internet's working. I'll find it. Okay.
You need to get your. You also need to get your ride along's body cam. You also
Yeah,
need to
that's
get
it.
Sergeant Hollander's body cam.
He's the main guy. He has like the evidence of the weed being thrown.
Do you have his?
Yep.
Okay. And do you have Sergeant Hollander's?
I do.
Okay, perfect.
And just put it under normal threads, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
use that template.
All right.
Okay.
And the charges y'all stated need to be the charges on there as well. Do not switch the codes. Stated in arraignment needs to be what it is.
Yep, so you're stuck with a Class B misdemeanor now.
Yep.
Should have been a Class A, but.
Oh well.
That's why you gotta review those penal codes to the back of your hand.
Before the arraignment, you have plenty of time.
User
to do
joined
so,
your channel.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jordan, I'm about to hit the bed, but I gotta be out the range again in the morning.
Probably about to do the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off so I can get all this BS ready.
Let's head to the house and
set the haystack.
See you guys.
The hay. Hey guys.
Dang. Stop the car, stop the car, stop the car. Chris, stop the car.
Fucking
Keeps
pull
driving
me
away
down.
even when I got behind him. Keeps going.
Paul 51 signing off.
Copy, make sure you get the trial request submitted tonight.
Will do.
Wait, no, Boulder. Yeah, it makes more sense.
Channel switched.
Got the evidence.
User joined your channel.
Ian?
Hello.
Oh my god. I'm done.
Why?
I'm done. I need the longest break. I need a drink. Yeah, I'm taking a break.
Got the evidence.